Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to go ahead and start Act 3. But to go ahead and start out, guys, I am now a partner on YouTube, and as a partner on YouTube, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do consider contributing and joining the channel. It would really mean so much to me. Your support up to this point already does mean so much to me. Just taking that extra step would mean so much more. Now, the first thing we're going to do before we move on to the next act, I've decided we are going to retire Emilio. I have thought about it a little bit, and I feel like choosing the Blessed Aim aura would be a lot more effective at this point in the game. So I feel like that is what we are going to... Ooh, wait a second. We have a Might. When active, or increase the damage done by you and your party. That's actually not bad. But I think we're going to go with Blessed Aim. Honestly, I think that's what we're going to go with instead. I like the idea of having Blessed Aim. Yeah, I like the idea of that. So I think we're going to go with Wahid. Okay, there you go. Now we have Wahid. Go ahead and have Wahid take... Emilio's gear, and now we are all set to go. There is nothing preventing us from heading on over to Act 3 now. So let's head on over there.
Jaren tells me I should take you east to Kurast. I haven't been there for several years, but rumor has it things are pretty grim. Hello.
Sail east.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall. It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you. the eastern city of Kurast. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Mars. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
Hey, welcome to Kurast.
Welcome to Kurast, traveler. Few come willingly to this ancient city anymore. I hope you brought your wits with you, for sanity is in short supply here. My name is Ratley. I am a sorcerer skilled in metalwork. It'd be a pleasure to help you. I don't have many customers these days. As you can see, the populace has been brutally decimated by the forces of Mephisto. The canals run red with blood, and demons roam the land. The wretched jungle hell has already reclaimed much of Kurast. The only safety you'll find is here at the dockside, where a magical warden holds the jungle evils at bay. But I don't know how long it will last. To make matters worse, the children of Zakharum are in league with the forces of Mephisto. The Zakharum have concentrated their power in the temple city of Travancore, located within Kurast deep in the jungle wilderness. It's true, their zeal is unmatched, but I say the so-called warriors of light are nothing more than the twisted puppets of a hidden hand.
Okay, so we're gonna have to try to get to Travancore at some point. Let me go ahead and repair all my equipment here, make sure I do that.
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here as promised. But by all that's still holy, I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place. This fetid jungle can't be the fair Kurast I left behind. I don't know what all this evil is, my friend, but it's obvious that you must stop it. I only pray that you can before the jungle consumes the last vestiges of my beloved homeland.
I'll do my best for you there, Mashif. I'll do my best. Okay, so what's the situation we're dealing with here? Do we have to talk to Kane?
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Bale are still out there, and you must find them.
I must find Diablo and Bale. Fan-freaking-tastic. Isn't that just a lovely thing that I have to be doing? I'm doing this all by myself. All by myself. This is just great. Hey, Alcor, you got any potions? Hey, thanks, man. Oh, you don't sell healing potions. Okay, well, that was not worth the time. Ormus, do you sell healing potions?
You now speak to Ormus. He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel. You have questions for Ormus, and doubt in yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you, as he does in all would-be heroes. Speak to him, and he may grant you wisdom in turn. Or turn from him and seek wisdom in thyself.
You sell potions? Yes, you certainly do sell potions. I'm gonna go ahead and buy those potions. Alright, give me just a second, you guys. Alright, let's get this thing started, shall we? We don't have any active quests yet, so we're just gonna have to try to make our way to the Spider Forest waypoint. That is our first goal. I'm trying to think, is there any way we can activate any quests? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna have to make our way forward for the time being. Oh no, it's the Wanderer! I can't do anything with him. I can't attack him or anything. Crazy Town. He's just kinda hanging out here. He's just kinda hanging out and existing here. I'm gonna go ahead and decrepify all these bastards. Make my life that much easier. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and raise a couple of skeletons here. And we shall get started with our fantastic and most favorite of acts, Act 3. So this is going to be just fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about, but now we have a different aura. We have Blessed Aim now. But he's not. But I don't see the aura actually being active right now. Is he supposed to have Blessed Aim active right now? 25.3 yards, attack rating 240%, attack rating 60%. I feel like, is it supposed to be active right now? I'm not entirely sure. Oh well, it's not really a big deal. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job as it is, so there it is, now it's active. Alright, let's go ahead and raise the skeletons. Raise the skeletons. What's our stuff now? 77% chance to hit enemies. That's exactly why I wanted to go with the with Blessed Aim, because at this point in the game, prayer isn't all that useful. It seems to me that at this point in the game, Blessed Aim would be a lot more effective. So that's what we are going to go with, is that. Soul Eye, he's fire enchanted and cursed. Fire enchanted and cursed. But we are still not scared of that, necessarily. Still not necessarily scared of fire enchanted and cursed. If he was extra strong and cursed, then we would have been in some deep doo-doo. But he's not, and he keeps like flying into the trees where we can't actually attack him, which I am not a fan of. And would prefer that he'd stop doing that. Why is everything like flying into the trees? Yeah, everything's flying into the trees so we can't attack them. Not entirely sure why they're doing that, but it's not a big deal, I suppose. Not a huge deal, I suppose. But now we have a much higher chance of hitting enemies, all of our minions do, which is going to make life a lot easier on us. So we're gonna go ahead and hope that we can actually hit all of these enemies most of the time, as we probably will be at 77%. So that's what we are hoping for. Oh no! Blade poison. Fire enchanted and teleportation. Freaking blade poison. He's the poisonous blade. He's the poisonous blade himself. The poisonous blade himself. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this sucker here. And there was Storm Maul too. We had a couple of elite suckers here. He was not by himself. There is no doubt about that, which is totally fine. Which is totally fine. We can get the lovely experience. There's blade poison. He was flying around like a... Alright. So dying to a corpse explosion is a little bit embarrassing. I wasn't paying attention to how much life I had, so maybe I had less life than I originally thought I had. And that's why I died. It's because I had less life than I thought I had. Which is fine, I guess. It didn't take too awfully long to get back here again, so I'm not all that concerned. I'm not sure how much Jared Stones are worth. I'm assuming they're worth a decent amount because it's a sorceress item, and sorceress items are generally worth a halfway decent amount. But so are all class-based items because, you know, if they have certain abilities, they're all going to be giving you lots of money for it. Okay, let's go ahead and raise the skeletons. Raise the skeletons. There we go. That's what we like to see. We like to see raised skeletons. Now, what's over here? Is there anything over here? Is this just a little side area? I mean, I'd be surprised if we found the waypoint this soon. I would be very surprised if we found it this soon. Why is it that these things keep flying into the trees? It's really starting to get a little bit annoying now. It's making it very much impossible to kill these things if they keep flying into the trees, because I can't attack them from there. I cannot attack you when you're into the trees, so please can you stop doing what you're doing? I'd much appreciate you. Much appreciated if you just let me kill you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, what's over here? Is there going to be a side area over here? Possibly, maybe? Is that what's going to be over here? Is going to be like a hole or something over here? Yeah, it's the spider cavern. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and explore the spider cavern. What's the deal with the spider cavern? What can we find in here? I am quite wondering so. Spiders! Spiders, that's what we're finding in the spider cavern. What else could we possibly find in the spider cavern besides poison spinners? These things are going to be quite scary. The fire spinners are going to be even worse. But we're not quite terrified of them. We will be okay. I'm sure we will be okay. With blessed aim, we shall be safe. We shall be safe using blessed aim. Ooh, let's look at that fire enchant shrine. Not fire enchant, fire resistant shrine. Yeah, blessed aim is coming in quite useful. My minions have a much higher chance of hitting enemies, which is super nice, and I much appreciate such things. They're not dying quite as regularly as they were before, it seems. And they're killing things in a much more efficient fashion, which is super great. Okay, there's that. That's a potion. We don't need a potion. We have a full inventory. We have a full belt of potions right now, so we are in good shape there. So just go ahead and kill off all of the spider. A rune scepter. It doesn't have any abilities, so it's not going to be worth anything. Class items with no abilities are not worth anything. If you can find a class item with a couple of abilities, it will be worth a pretty decent amount. So keep your eyes peeled for items like that. 1 to chilling armor and 32 to mana. That's kind of cool. That's not too bad. That is not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. Now, where is the gold chest? Oh no. Blackheart the Impaler, Mana Burn and Lightning Enchanted. This is going to be scary. Can we kill off Lightning Blackheart the Impaler relatively easily? Thank you. Man, I'm so glad we decided to start putting in points into Decrepify. Decrepify is coming in extremely, extremely useful. So I'm really glad we decided to start doing that. Alright, take care of everything. All of the bats. We do not need bats in our existence. They can just go away. All of these minion bats. Is there another elite somewhere? Yeah, is there another elite that I'm not seeing somewhere? I'm not entirely sure. Seems like there's a lot of minion bats here. Seems like there's a lot of them. But that's okay. Again, we're getting lots of experience, which is super nice. I gladly whoa. Guys, we're not ready to take care of that yet. There is a second one. Okay, don't worry about that, you guys. Don't worry about the spiders at this particular moment. We are not worried about the spiders at this particular moment. I want you guys to take care of these bats. That's what I want you to do. You can worry about the spiders later. Viper Rend, extra strong and cold enchanted. Yes, this arc, the burning. Yeah, that's exactly who I thought was over here. That was easy enough, though. He was relatively easy to destroy, which is a good thing. Can we kill off Viper Rend? Thank you very much. What's a Shale Rune? What the hell is that? 20% increased attack speed, 20% faster hit recovery, and 20% faster block rate. That's kind of cool, actually. There's a Jade figurine here.
Statue. Perhaps I can trade this for something better.
Perhaps I can trade it for something better. There's an oil potion there. I'll take that oil potion. Is there anything in our inventory here? There's a gold chest there. That's the gold chest we were hoping to find in here. And our iron golem is low on health. But he'll be fine. He'll survive. He'll survive. See if I can raise my skeletons here.
I am overburdened.
Yes, I know I'm overburdened. Ooh, there's Kaleem's eye, too. So now we've got search for Kaleem's brain in the Flare dungeon. So we have to get to the Flare dungeon as well.
Back in Loot Golain, Meshif told me he had a fondness for jade figurines. On his trading voyages, he collected an odd assortment of such small statues. I would show him your figurine. Ah, Kaleem's eye. Only it can reveal the true path to Mephisto. Place the eye in the Herodric cube along with Kaleem's other relics. The heart, the brain, and the flail.
Okay, so let's go ahead and speak to Meshif. See if Meshif would like this here little jade figurine. See if he's interested. Hey, Meshif, do you want this statue?
Praise you. That jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here, I've had this statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it a fair exchange.
Hey, thanks, man. Ask Kane about the golden bird. Okay, what's the deal with this golden bird then, Kane? What can you tell me about this bird?
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile, who studied the mysteries of life beyond death. If I remember correctly, his ashes were ensconced within a golden statuette. It was a very strange tale.
Now I gotta go to Alcor, because Alcor wants this bird. So, hey, Alcor, I got this for you.
The golden bird of Kuile? Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the ashes within it. Then return and see what I've made for you.
Thank you, my friend.
Good day.
Is this not gonna work? Do I have to wait a second longer? Return to Alcor for a reward.
From the ashes of Kuile, I have mixed for you a potion.
He has mixed for me a potion. Let's see what we got here. We completed that quest. Permanently add 20 to life. I will gladly take that. Thank you very much. 20 whole life added to our life force. There's Kaleem's eye there. Add that there. And now we have a whole bunch of gems, which is super nice. I am going to go ahead and hold on to this rune. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to just place it right there. Why the hell not? That'll work. Hey, oh, oops. Oops, it's not what I meant to do. I meant to listen to that, but oh well. Search for Kaleem's brain in the Flare dungeon. That is what we must do. Sell that. 9,550 for that. That's not terrible. 1 to 4 lightning. We don't need that. And we are out of town portal scrolls, so let's go ahead and buy those before we get caught without any. And there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and make our way back. Because we're going to have to try to find the waypoint to the Spider Forest. That is what we are looking for now, is the waypoint to the Spider Forest. Where is it going to be? Who's to say? I certainly can't say because I don't know where it is, but who's to say where it's going to be? It could be anywhere. Alright. It could be absolutely anywhere in this large and expansive world known as Kurast. Birds. Look at all these people. Like cows in a herd. I like birds. Hello there, Skill Shrine. I don't want you, Skill Shrine. I'm not interested in skill shrines. They are not something I want to have. They make it difficult for me to determine what my skill level on things is, so I don't like taking them usually. It's just not something I like to do generally. Yeah, my minions are doing a pretty good job right now. So this is working out pretty effectively right now. Let's go ahead and continue forward. Not a fan. Where did these cloud stalkers come from? Where did you guys come from? You guys come from across the water or something? Fine, I guess we'll go. Fine, I guess we'll go this way. If this is the way you want the video game wants us to go, we'll go this way. It doesn't really matter which way we go, as long as we're making some kind of progress. As long as we make some kind of progress, it really doesn't matter which direction we go in. There's a set Great Maul there. Or not a set, a socketed Great Maul there. That's not too terrible to have. If I was using heavy weapons, which I am not. Which I am not currently doing, is using heavy weapons. Gonna pick up all of these rancid gas potions because they are all worth a whole bunch of money. I am not going to argue with the amount of money that I get from rancid gas and oil potions by any means. Oh no! Warp Shank the Sharp. Good old Warp Shank. Oh no, he's lightning enchanted and extra strong. Can my steel golem take care of this Warp Shank? Yes, he can. So that wasn't so bad. That was not so bad at all. That was taken care of relatively easily. Ghost armor. Ghost armor is going to be worth quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that. Do I need potions? Yes, I do. Healing. There's one healing potion there. I suppose one is better than none. One is better than none. Do I need any town portal scrolls? No, I do not. I just bought 20 of them. I just bought 20 town portal scrolls. I do not need more. What is over here? Who's to say? Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's over here. It could be anything. Hopefully it's the waypoint. That would be super nice. That would be super convenient. If it was the waypoint. I feel like it probably is, but if it's not, I also wouldn't be all that surprised if it wasn't. It may just be the entrance to the arachnid lair. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we're just gonna have to see after killing these damn birds. What is the situation here? I do not see a waypoint. I don't think this is the way to the waypoint. I think we're wrong here. I definitely think we're wrong here. I think this is the way to the arachnid lair, actually, is what I think this is. That's what I think this is. That's kind of what it's looking like. But I'm not entirely positive. We haven't explored all of it yet, so. God, these stupid fetishes. They are such a nuisance. Such an enormous freaking nuisance. Same goes for these cloud stalkers just flying around. There's a sacred globe, I'll take that. Not gonna argue with a sacred globe. Does it have any It's two to firewall. Suppose that could be sold for something. That can be sold for something, I guess. Yeah, I guess this wasn't the waypoint, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I'm not really surprised that it wasn't. I'm not really surprised that it wasn't. So where might the waypoint be? That is the big question. Where might it wind up hiding? Where could it be hiding? That is the question of the hour. I am not entirely sure. It could be anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere here in the spider forests. That's the thing with the spider forest, is that it's quite large. That's the thing with most areas. That's the thing with all areas that are in Act 3, is that they're quite large. So these videos in Act 3 are going to be a bit long, which shouldn't be a surprise. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Man, their poison damage is so strong. That poison damage is so strong. I don't want to take damage. I don't want to get hit by things. I want to survive. I want to live. Is there something else I can raise? Can I find the waypoint at some point? I'm just kind of repeating myself here. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. There's no sense. Just telling myself, hey, I want to find the waypoint isn't going to make the waypoint show up faster, so I don't know why I don't know why I'm doing that. So let's just go ahead and focus on completing all of this, I guess. Just getting through as much of this as we can. Just getting through as much of this as we physically can, getting as much experience as we physically can. That'll take us backwards. I don't think we want to be going backwards. I don't think going backwards is going to work for us. So once we kill these enemies, we're going to start going forward again. Because I don't think going back like this is leading to positive change in our world. So I think we are going to wind up going back. Or going forward again, rather. So, ooh, splint mill. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that splint mill. Definitely sell that splint mill. Alright. Oh, these freaking birds. Why are these birds this way, man? I fail to understand why these birds are this way. They are such a pain in the neck. They are such a nuisance. Same goes for the fetishes. Everything here in the spider forest has just been a huge nuisance thus far. Alright, go this way, and then that way, and then the other way, and then the other way again. Is this where we want to be going? I suppose. This looks like a way we might want to be going. Man, why do they do... Ouch! They are so painful. They just smack me with their tail, and they deal a huge amount of damage with their tail. Which is why I'm trying to avoid being hit by anything, because my defenses are not all that great. Their chances to hit me are 64%, which is pretty good for them. Pretty good for them, I would say. God, these freaking cloud stalkers are giving me indigestion. They really, really are. They're making me question my sanity. Making me question everything about my my life. Making me question my life choices. But the good thing is that it's all very, very simple. At least the enemies that we're dealing with are very, very easy to deal with. Oh no, there's a Berserker sucker, as well as champion suckers. Berserkers and champions, how very terrifying. We're just getting lovely experience. That's all that's happening right now, is we're just getting lovely experience points. Which is what we like to see, is all the experience. Hello there, Flawless Topaz, I'll take that. I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, raise the skeletons. Raise up the skeletons. It's what we like to do. As well as kill off fetishes. Killing off fetishes is another thing we like to do. All the time. Every day, every way. And even Decrepify doesn't really slow down these Cloudstalkers all that much. They fly around so fast that they zip around even with Decrepified effect on them. Which is okay. It's not a huge deal. Alright, so where is everything right now? That is the question of the hour. Where is everything? We are not finding much in the way of progress right now. Not finding much in the way of progress. We're just kind of exploring through this in hopes that we find what we're looking for. There's another flawless topaz. Gladly take that. Gladly take another flawless topaz because I can sell it. Which is exactly what I'm going to do, is sell it. Sell it all day long and get the lovely, lovely gold we can get from it. Because we can get quite a bit of gold from a flawless topaz. Because I don't think we're going to need to collect any more gems. I don't think we need any more topazes, so I think we're doing just fine in that sense. I would think we're doing fine in that sense, but I'm not entirely sure. Hello, what's this about? What's this side area about, huh? Can we find what we're looking for over here? That is the big question. I am not entirely sure. Hello there, rancid gas. I will grab that rancid gas potion and sell it to Ormus. Because Ormus might be able to resell it at a profit. Isn't that the whole purpose of a buying and selling establishment? Is to buy things and then sell them at a profit? I would like to think that is the whole purpose of such things. Hello there, baskets. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of that gold from those baskets. Hey, look at that, it's the Arachnid Lair. And the waypoint. Fantastic. Alright. We were able to find the waypoint. That means in the next episode we can do the Arachnid Lair, and we can do some more exploring around. Alright, there's the identify stuff. So now I can sell all this. $74.99 for that, $60.84, $30,000 for ghost armor. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. 24 to attack rating, don't need that. 7,500 for a flawless topaz. That's really, really good, actually. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw our gold back in our stash. Alright guys, so thank you for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time, and again, we explore through hopefully you explore through the rest of the spider forest, and make our way to the Flayer jungle. Who knows if we'll actually get there, but we'll have to just see. As always, guys, I am now a partner on YouTube, and as a partner on YouTube, you guys can now become exclusive members of my channel for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do consider making a contribution and joining up with the channel. It really would mean the world to me. Your support up to this point in the channel's history already does mean the world to me. Just taking that extra step would mean that much more. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.